First of all, I love to draw. Ever since I discovered that I could draw big, or that the expanded space gives me the freedom to draw, I just love to draw. And for the purpose of a series of drawings that I call drawing memory or meditations on memory, I have drawn with ink, but I mostly prefer to draw with chalk. In the case of the drawing memory in Cuba, I intended to create a sacred space where I write poetry to my ancestors or to the spirits of Ekpe and Abakwa. I was trying to reference the sacred spaces in Nigeria where white chalk or kaolin is used to mark those spiritual spaces. I'm really appreciative of how the Cubans responded to my work. It's rare that I present my works and I don't have to become an art historian to explain it to people, because that's usually what happens. But what I noticed in Cuba was that people walk into the room and they get it. I don't have to say anything, they just get it. I feel that I've sort of achieved the aim of my project. People can walk in and they just feel and get what is going on. It's, I guess maybe it's a dream of most artists.
No sabes lo contenta que me da, lo contenta que estoy de verte. Pase. Hola.
Carol. Oh, it's
mucho gusto.
Mimina, Carol.
Victor.
Yeah.
Víctor.
And Victor.
Nice to see you.
What an incredible day to see this work come.
Yeah. And there's another Abakwa sign in there. When I first walked into the room, I was really taken by her mastery of printmaking technique. And then when I look closely at her work, I see how she was able to brilliantly use the symbols of Abakwa. The metaphor that she makes with the symbols of Abakwa, and like I said, deep research on how to apply them to tell a story. I'm really impressed by that.
Belkis hizo una investigación muy exhaustiva sobre el tema.
It's like a lifetime of wisdom and technical accomplishment, and she was so young.
At her age, she was very accomplished.
Yes.
I mean, I knew that at the time, but now that I'm older, I think, wow.
I'm very professional.
Very.
For the work you continue to do to protect and extend her legacy. It's very important work, and I'm so thankful you're doing it.
Yeah, after seeing her work now, I wish it was, it would have been quite complimentary to show, if she was showing the next room to me.
That's what I asked. I said, is Belkis' work going to be in the Biennale?
Yeah.
Go see his work at the Biennale.
Wow.
You can see the
Wow.
Muy bueno, muy bueno. Wow, this is beautiful.
Yeah. It's a beautiful exhibition.
Thank you.
A beautiful exhibition.
Thank you.
Let's get you guys together. Yeah, oh, that's nice. Yeah. Beautiful.
que va a trabajar contigo en la inauguración.
I'm Victor. There's a young man at the Wilfred Olam that every time he sees me, he greets me in the way that Ekpuk members greet each other in Cross River, because I showed him an image of a ritual greeting of two Ekpuk members. So that connection is being made. Very happy to come to Cuba and meet people who are still practicing the religion of my people here. So you are my people.
Que él estaba muy contento de venir a Cuba y haber visto cómo hay personas que mantienen la tradición de su gente y que entonces ustedes son su gente también.
No, nosotros es una gran
Estancia, ¿no? Pregúntale si esto es estancia, la representación de danza.
The very first thing they mostly recognize is the image of Tansi. And so, yeah, that's Tansi. I said, yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And I start explaining, then I go and show the original Huracan cloth with all of the images and things like that. I come from Ibibio in Nigeria. Right.
Yeah.
So we have this tradition as well. Ekpuk is what
En nuestra fiesta,
Okay.
Yeah.
se dice que se invocan a los espíritus, a los
They call the spirits
y hacen su presencia,
and they make us feel
que es la voz que se siente.
And the voice.
Por eso decía que es el...
I see some of the things that happens in their culture that is very familiar to me, to my African culture. And when I asked them about it, some of them kind of explained me. They said, well, that's how we've always done it. And I come to see that as genetic memory. When I come to Cuba, I see Abakwa. I see a memory of my ancestors, a memory of...
Cuando viene a Cuba y ve a los abacuas, ve la memoria
de sus ancestros, sí, señor.
That continues in the diaspora. I just want them to interact with this space.
Traer los atributos lo más original posible.
Okay.
No los consagrados, ¿no? Pero sí una réplica de los verdaderos atributos de la religión abacuá.
That is perfectly fine with me.
Dice que eso está perfectamente bien para él.
Trabajar con Víctor para mí fue una de las mejores cosas que aconteció en esta Bienal de La Habana.
De todos los artistas que pude asistir y con los que pude trabajar aquí en la Bienal, la obra de Víctor fue la que, digamos, pude seguir con más calma, con más detenimiento y estuve durante casi todo el proceso.
Una vez que tomó la tiza y empezó a pintar fue sencillamente energía y fluidez permanente.
Fue un acierto del equipo invitar a Víctor a trabajar con nosotros por la forma en la que el trabajo se vinculó con determinada comunidad, una comunidad religiosa en este caso.
Fue más allá de crear este espacio, de crear esta un poco caligrafía o poética que se nutre de muchos símbolos muy intensos en el espacio para crear una poética de relaciones, de experiencias, de vínculos muy fuertes entre grupos humanos que tienen un pasado cultural en común.
Y la obra de Victor Ekpuk es precisamente eso, todo un proceso de trabajo donde se mezclan tradición, memoria, modernidad, una serie de elementos que se van conformando en el camino y que tienen como resultado visual lo que podemos ver en la galería, este gran mural.
Siento que fue de las experiencias únicas que marcan un evento como este y que nos marcó a todos como equipo y como espectadores al final.
Memory is what forms identity. It's how we know who we are or determine who we are based on what we remember about ourselves. And I've come to realize that this memory itself is not a fixed condition. It continues to change. There's so many layers of who I am or where I'm from. So that all of those things started to instigate notions of my identity. And then I started a series of work to investigate that.
San canción amanantión dirá, San canción amanantión movea, San canción amanantión besuao. Azúcar cuanti y en heriero apotacho en dibomo son como fe, evión ero quitado yo maño con Fabio, a trocofo como cairena vacío me. Y don embara, y don Javier a Chavia como congo mache veremos congo ya humo congo más sauce. O vi Huracan borio bon fentón te de vacancuya verión a ver y son que dice mentumidia, aunque nungayo mae.
I wanted to interact with the Abakwa members. I wanted them to come into the space and perform, but what happened eventually was totally out of my hands. But it was electric. It was very intense, and somehow I wish I had left more room so that I could continue to respond to their music, because I started really feeling it. Even much more than the recorded music I've been responding to for the most of the work, the live performance was so much more than I expected.